Hi, Carol here, and welcome to my craft room. Okay, Lindsay, I know you're probably watching, but I'm taking your advice. I could watch videos all the time. When I get a spare time, I love to watch all kinds of videos on everything from Copic coloring, blendability coloring, crayon coloring, watercolor coloring, everything. And when I saw this yesterday with the palm tree, and it's like in the 90s here in Niagara, it's just unbelievable with the humidity. It's early morning and I have a few minutes that it's not 1,000 degrees in my craft room. It's the only room in my whole entire house where ductwork was not run into it, and so it is cool. Cool, are you kidding me? It's 100,000 degrees. So I got out my watercolors, and I am going to try and case this card, Lindsay, and have you join me. So I'll just show you what I did. I put a lot of, I'm not moving my camera because I have it close up for you, but I got out my brush pens from, Bean Fang, I don't know, they were on sale and I picked them up. Ben Fang. Sorry if I pronounce it wrong. And I haven't used them. I just played with a couple of colors one time, and so I needed to have this color Hunter Green in my palette, and so I got this one out. It's Speedball, and they're quite nice actually. So if I need to have different colors that are not in my Crayola set, I'm going to use that. So what I did is I just grabbed a bunch of my paintbrushes, of course, and my watercolors and some water and paper towel, and let's get at her. So I took my watercolor paper from Strathmore that I get at Michael's, and it's a nice size, clipped it to my clipboard, my acrylic clipboard, so that I can look through, and I write all kinds of things down when I watch a video, you know, like what was used in that. I just quickly write it down so I don't have to keep, and you know. And I have my iPad open to the left at Lindsay's picture, and I'm going to see if I can come up with something like that. If I can't, this video won't go out. That's all there is to that. No problemo. Okay, so I went with the paper thirds idea, that you break it up in thirds. So I put my first third down here with the pencil very lightly for the sky and the water and the sand, and let's see what happens. So all right, let's give it a go. So I will wet down, and unfortunately this water is a little green. Okay, but that's okay. So let's just go with this. I'm going to saturate it a tad and go with that. All right, so let's get out a flat brush, and in this color scheme we're doing here, I have to look at my colors and see kind of what this set has. And for the blues, I do have a type of navy here, but this is rather, this doesn't have, it's more transparent than it is opaque. So you would like this, Lindsay, because there is no way that this is in any wise. I'm going to grab some of this other blue. And I should show you what I have that I'm working with. Can you see that? This is what I'm working with here. This is my palette. So I have 3 blues. Actually, I have a navy, I have a sky. So let's just see. I want to put this one here. And let's go with that right off the bat and see what happens on the top. And nice color. Grab some water. Okay, I want to add some clouds up there, so I'll leave that. And this is kind of a different, this is more of a navy that I'm coming in with here. I'm going to wet this down just a bit more. There we are. Bring it down. And put in some navy towards the top, down. I'll add some water here beside me into my little palettes here, my little egg palettes, and pull some up in there. Then I'll lighten it up as I go. So let's try it. This is a very pretty blue. There's no names on these, so but I am going to haul it nice and mild down towards the bottom. And I'm adding a bit more water. I'm going to add that mountain up in there, so I'm not going to do anything with that. Grab a little bit more blue here. Lovely. There we are. And grab my tissue and take out some clouds here. This is actually paper towel. So I'll have one here, one here, and a little one right there. Just small because it's right at me. I mean, if you like to do any, watercoloring, this is really nice. I want to make these clouds a little more poofy. There we are. Okay, so now let's do this. I can't remember what order you did this in, Lindsay, but I think I'll try a smaller square, and I'll come into the sand. Now I don't have an yellow ochre, so I'm going to have to invent one here. Let's see. I'll come back here. It's a real yellow. I'll add some more. I'll add some green to that. Let's see. There we are. Now this is really, I'm going to come up into here because I see that it's more rounded like that. So let me see here. See if I can pull this in for you. In case you have these watercolors, let me see what I can do here. So you can just see a little bit of what I'm working with there. There we are. And, okay, so I'm adding a little bit of the light green, a little bit of the dark green, and I'm going to have to push my little worker bee here. There we are. Just so I can get a little, okay. Cleaning that up, too much green in there. Okay, everything's falling all over. Let me move that. Let's just stay. Don't wreck the plan. Okay. Alright, let's see what I can come up with here. I'll wet this down a little bit. There, that's more like a yellow ochre. And I'll bring it up here. Add some more water here. And touch of this brown. Wow, my land went way over there. Let me see. Beauty of watercolor. Let's just take it out. Okay. Grab some dark brown. And come up here. And down here. And I'm going to really darken this up right here. There we go. Okay. There we are. Let's see what we have here. Okay, now I think I'm going to take a little bit of water, some of my green water here, and I'm going to flush out, whiten this cloud up here. Some of the blue kind of ran into it. There we are. Whoop, make sure it's clean. There we are. Now, let's see. That's kind of filled out there a bit, so I'm going to grab it's going to make it more of a hill here. There we are. I'll come back to that. And then I guess there's some, no, let me do that right now. I guess we're going to do some, I'm adding some brown, some black, purple, and I will come up here, adding some more brown, and come down on a little bit of hills here, down into the water. Okay, just kind of need to get a overall look at this. What's happening here? This is just brown, and just some brown in here. Making it a little, pushing it up to make it look a little more like hills here. I don't know what you use there, Lindsay, but that's good. While I have some brown on there, I'll pull some down here and down there like that. Okay. Then I'm not doing my, I'll do my tree I guess now. Let's see. I have some of this brown, and what you have to do with these is you have to take out this round cap, put your pen back on, which releases, there you hear it, that little click, and then you can, let me grab a little, one of my mats here, then you can add water and push, squeeze out some brown. There it comes, there we go. Okay, so let me add some of that brown in here. I still don't like it because it doesn't look mountainish. It does now though. There we are. And I'm going to use this, squeeze out some more to get my palm tree. Now you can dry this off, but I am just, let's get a swoop here. Swoop. Pulling it out. It's just still a little too wet. Okay, I can come back on this stuff here. This is no problem. Up in there, and let's grab some of my blue right here. Venture off. There we are. Okay. And let's try this again. Squeeze out some color. Swoosh. And swoosh. There we go. I'm grabbing some of the, drying it up a tad. Okay. Now I will grab some, oh, I'm going to be a mess, I can tell. Let's see. This is long. I don't like long brushes either. They're just long. Okay, let's grab some of this yellow. Add it here. And I'm going to blow dry this just for a second here. Okay, so now let's take the, I'll work on this. If I keep going like this, I'll end up with a tree so thick you won't be able to work with it at all. There we are. Darken it up. Okay, bad. I'm going back to these mountains because it's driving me crazy. And I can because it's my painting. There we go. Oh, you can tell it's mine. All right. Let me set that right here. And, green, that's right. So let's get a pointed tip. I thought I brought a smaller one. Here we are. And we will go with this nice green right here. Getting some out of its, well, maybe I can use it from here. It seems to be rather pointy. Okay, so let's do it. Get these, let me see. Oh, sorry. I think they're fawns, like the fawns. So we'll do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Looking good. And now let's do the actual fawns. There we go. I mean, it is like really relaxing to do this. Love it. Let's just make those a little round. Just pull out the green. Awesome. back to that when I'm kind of trying to have a light hand on that. These here. Like, I'm sure Lindsay likes to see somebody actually trying. That's what I'm doing, Lindsay. I'm trying. And pull them out. My fawns are thicker than I'd like them, but I'll work on that when I get to my card, and I'll flick them out a little bit more there. That's better. Need a lighter hand. That's all. Okay. So let's quickly, I'm going to grab this one and try my hand at some yellow right from this marker. I kind of like them. Okay, there, I just heard it break. Let's get it wet and push on it, get the ink out. There we go. And this is nice because it does have that ochre. I'll push that around with my paintbrush. I want to add some sunlight over here. There we are. A little bit on here. A bit of sunlight here. Now my problem could be that some of that yellow right in my, just like the sun is shining down there. Come on. And I'll cut off what I don't like later on. There you go, Lindsay. I gave it a try. Put some black in there after. Let's get some yellow. I don't know how much time I have left. I won't even get my birds on there. This is a little yellow. I'm going to have to add something here. Take that off right there. I mean, let me come into the background here with my dark blue. And check my time. How much time? Yikes. Quickly. Dark in there. Light in here. And even lighter up through, I'll push it out up through the top here. Dog is snoring. See here, I think I need this more of a blue. Grab some of that and some black. There we go. I like that better. Okay. There we are. I'm going to add a little bit of green tones here. This kind of teal. So I can push away that blue. I'm actually going to take this again and lighten me up in through here. Like so. almost see where this is kind of making it a little dark inside here. And I probably, if I tested out my points and everything, but I just jumped right into it because I thought I have to do that. So let's work on this. This is driving me crazy right there. That's better. I'll run it down here. Because that is terribly yellow right there. Cinnamon, she's really snoring up a storm here. It is too wet because it's actually, but I like that look, so I'm okay with that. I am. I'm okay with that. Okay, let's get some birds on here before I totally, there. That's okay. Got a cloud there, cloud there. I think what I'm going to do is grab another brush quickly. No, I'm going to take my little, where's my markers? I'm going to pull this out while I can. That lightens it up as well. I think I'm going to put like a little bit more black in there. And I'm going to drag some of that up through my tree trunk, like that. And push some of it down so it looks like sand on the bottom. Alright, have I got time to do my little birds? I do, 1 minute. Okay, come on Carol, get some birds in there. Let's just quickly grab, under pressure here. Here we go. I'm just going to take the brown and add a little bit of black here, and I'm going to pop a few birds out here. There we go. Pump a little bit of that brown out. There we are. There. And of course 3. There we go. And let's grab this. Get out of there. Come on. And let's pull that out. There we go. We have 3 birds. I want to add some black in there, but I have 2 seconds.